Okay, make sure we are, in fact, live on everything. We're gonna make this really OBS. This is how we gonna start things off. We're not gonna what? Get smaller, dude. You do not need. This app does not need to be this big. All right. Wow. There we go. 1, 2, 3 into the foe. There we go. We got some shizness to talk about. Let me see here. Why? YouTube been acting very slow lately. All right, cool. We got that muted. There we go. Bingo. We are in here. We're in here like swimwear. All right. All right. What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kids Move, and I am back with another episode of Best Spot Theory. I'm going to be joined here in a little bit by the homie Jay Bari, talking about GamePass. We're going to discuss that a little bit. But for some reason today is like somebody woke up the cockroaches. I've never seen a man on his menstrual cycle until today. I mean, the level of mental, emotional, like distress people have for either Xbox or Microsoft is at a all-time new level. You know what I mean? It's sometimes it's like I sit, I watch, and I laugh at some of the things that are said, some of the energy that is wasted. But sometimes you just have to comment on it. Sometimes you just have to say something. But where is this coming from? What are people mad? You got this little like oink dude named Jim Sterling is blaming Microsoft for the reason gaming today is shit. The reason today gaming that bad games exist is Microsoft's fault. Like Microsoft is the sole reason that gaming sucks today. The company that has a console that's in last place, the company that has games that nobody plays their games, nobody buys their games, nobody subscribes to their service, yet they influence the EAs, the Activisions, the PlayStation, the Nintendos, the Stadias, the Googles, all that nonsense. It's like, and then you have actually the first video I watched today was actually kind of dope. I don't know if it's his voice, but it was the fall of Xbox. This dude, big YouTuber, did a video of fall of Xbox. It was nice, quick to the point, but it was entertaining. See, people forget. I like being entertained. I like watching it. So that the video didn't upset me. Actually, it made me laugh. I'm like, you know what? He has a point. I had no beef with the video. But it's how people take it in their new Confederate affiliation hate towards Xbox. The way that they're moved towards it, they twist and present it as this like something that we all should be like bending knees to and marching and pitchforking for. Like, people, get it together. Relax. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. People's daily tasks, the daily objective is, let me complain on why I hate Xbox today. Let me point out that Xbox is a flop. Let me point out Game Pass or sales and this and that and the third. People get mad at Xbox because they're not releasing sales of their Xbox units. They're not getting mad at Xbox because software sales they don't show. They're getting mad at Xbox because of subscriber counts and all. They want to know all this information. They want something to argue with, and they get so freaking upset and butthurt. They want us to be mad at Microsoft. They hate Microsoft. They want Microsoft to fail. Yet Microsoft is supposedly failing in gaming, but they're upset because they don't know. Like, I don't get it. Or they try to pretend upset because the perception is that they're failing. And so they want us to be upset that they're failing, even though they want them to be failing, apparently, by this newfound hate that they got. But no, Ravenflow, it's not critical thinking. It's called critical ass hurt, to be very, very technical. Critical ass. So who wants to critical think about Xbox all damn day? I'm sorry. I am absolutely absolutely sorry. I don't even want to sit there and do that all day. But hey, the reason why you guys see me tweet every day, and my tweets are more so lighthearted, not really that serious. My tweets, if you really look into them, hold on, I got a cough. It's cold, won't go away. If you look at my tweets, they're reactionary tweets. They're not like I'm gonna start some shit tweets. They're literally tweets that I see something on my timeline, and instead of me replying to that person or quote tweeting, sometimes if it's egregious, I'll quote tweet the person. If not, I'll just do my own thing and just comment just to let everybody know I saw it, and people could pretend that this shit doesn't exist on their timeline, but people are really out the woodwork. So you got people don't know what to think about GamePass. Everybody's crying, oh, it's a failure, boo-hoo. And then people, still in there, I'm blaming Xbox for everything. Oh, I hate Xbox for this. Oh, Xbox sucks. It's whatever. But today was some special type of day because I've never seen it like this. I'm like, damn, what did Xbox do today? What news did they break today? It's like people want me to believe that I'm in some sort of like that I'm like my Xbox is in some dire trouble. I just felt like I just completed the best game in one of the best games of the year, if not the best game of the year, on my Xbox today. But somebody wants me to believe that, oh, the Xbox is in dire need, they're in trouble. Sure, is their first party lacking? Yes, but they just put probably $1 billion or so into their first party with the recent acquisitions. You know what I mean? Do I have patience? Let's have a little bit of patience. But honestly, I'm not worried about that shit right now. I'm playing video games. But for some reason, people can't get past playing video games. They treat Xbox like they're some sort of second wife or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to get that rant off. This call is set up because me and J Bar, we're gonna talk a little bit about Xbox Game Pass and the questions he has about it, and I'm gonna tell him my understanding and what I see happening and so on and so on. If you guys want to chime in, please do so. On YouTube, you can use the super chat if you need me to read something immediately. Otherwise, I'll probably answer questions towards the end. People on Mixer, I mean, if I don't respond to you immediately, it's not because I'm ignoring you, because it's going to be two of us engaging. I'll try to do whatever I can. Thanks for the follow. NRM 824. Thanks for the follow on Mixer. Chris Righteous, what's up? Thank you. So let's get the show started. I'm going to call the homie Jay Bari, and we're going to get this thing started. Bari.
Yo.
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, meet you. Yo, what's good, man? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you fine. I think I got you a little bit louder than me. Say something. Okay. I'm gonna check the volume. All right, cool. No, that's good enough.
Is my lisp clear?
The list clear. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect, man. Shout out to J Bar. Honestly, dude, I didn't have no planned show tonight. We were just in the middle of a feed, and it was early at work. It was a lot of feedback going on. I was like, hey, I might do some Xbox best bot theory about Game Pass, since everybody's kind of trying to figure out what the hell is going on, what's what, try to get a better understanding of it, but between me asking you to get on best bot theory with me so we could discuss this, a lot of shit happened today. Like, whether I don't know what it was, but obviously I'm sure you know of the new videos that released today by big YouTubers about Xbox and Microsoft, just different things. Just Xbox is getting hit from every direction for I don't know what reason. I don't know if there's some sort of scandal going on, whatever, but Xbox is getting hit. And usually, I felt bad when Xbox get hit. If this was like the old Facebook days, I'm there. But today I feel like these were like some strong hits that are coming in Microsoft direction, and I kind of understand
as it should be.
Yeah, and I'll be, but why? So, matter of fact, you know what? Before we get to the Game Pass talk, did you get to see the content that was put out today?
I saw it, man. Yeah, right. I was linked it. Everybody was like, "Yo, Barry, watch this."
Okay, all right. All right, the first video I only watched one of them. I know Jim Sterling did like a 23-minute video, and I'm gonna have you kind of explain that to me because I kind of was very critical of that. And then the video I actually watched, I thought it was entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, was the fall of Xbox. I thought that was entertaining. I forgot what's the name of the dude, but he got like 5 million subs or something like that. But
Donkey or something like that.
Yeah, the video was dope. I thought the video was. I was like, all right. It's like okay. I go. It didn't.
The ending was funny because that sounded like you 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, but it's true. It's when you see things like that. It's like all right. I can laugh at that. I can understand that. Boom. Like I get it. It's funny. I enjoyed the video. It was a dope ass video, and I like it was straight to the point. It was whatever, and I was like, you know what? Cool. I like that. All right, cool. Whatever. And then Jim Sterling came snorkeling around, and he dropped his 23-minute video. So I want you to pretty much give your take on the first dude's video, and then I need you to actually inform me on Jim Sterling's video because I'm not giving the man 23 minutes of my time.
Oh yeah, well the donkey is it donkey or donkey? The donkey video was pretty funny. Because like I said, that reminded me of the days when people was going back in the Facebook groups and stuff like that, and you guys sounded just like how he was portraying in that video, you know what I mean? And just seeing the point of view and the mindset of the Xbox gamer to now is it's a contrast, you know what I mean? So that just made me laugh, especially that end bit. It was like, what you guys got? You guys got no AAA games. You guys got that? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny because I admit I said this. I did the same shit. I did the same shit. And I had to shut up immediately. Like I think I shut up in like 2016. I stopped. I started focusing my attention elsewhere. Like it was still on the bitter, but I was looking at other flaws that I could. That was
fallback season.
It was fallback season. So, but yeah. No, fair enough. And when I saw that ending clip, and he was talking about what you guys got, Knack, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, because you can go back a couple years. I have my video freestyle, and I'm like. And I'm talking about how they only got that. I get it. I thought bravo. I enjoyed that video. I advise everyone to watch it.
But real talk, even though it was like a funny video, there was a lot of truth in that video.
There was. I agree with most of the stuff that was there as far as like Xbox literally kind of came through the game, smashed it with like one title, Halo, where the PlayStation, Nintendo had all these hits coming out, and then the crazy thing that they had like an IP to carry them through, and you think about like the stuff to follow suit, and then Xbox 360, the first 3 years was kind of like banging, and then you kind of see where things kind of went haywire, and it's like you put things in perspective, like that's fair. You know what I mean? I have nothing to criticize that video for. So I'm like, okay, that's fair. Now, Jim Sterling.
Sterling was a little bit more, deep, a little bit more concrete with his statements because he's coming from the perspective of the microtransactions and loot boxes and things like that. He's associated Microsoft with one of the initiators of that as well. So he went into the whole spiel of how Rise, Son of Rome, Microsoft is putting out these games that's like kind of like wishy-washy, but they're adding on these tacked on like microtransactions that's not really needed in the game from what his perspective. Because him and Yang Ye and other guys, they despise the microtransactions, right? Regardless on how is it implemented. So that was his like point of view. And he was bringing up other games as well, like why this game would need this. Let's create a proper game that would draw people to your console, like how Nintendo and PlayStation doing. You know what I mean? Where some of these games, they don't have no microtransactions at all. Look at them; they're selling gangbusters. You know what I mean?
But
so
where did that draw? Where did he bring it back to? How did it become Microsoft responsibility? And I hope I didn't watch the whole video. So I hope the focus of the video isn't the Xbox One generation because that's an automatic L. They don't have that much influence to be able to do that with this generation. So I want to know how did he point it towards Microsoft to be responsible for the industry as a whole? Like
he's pointing to Microsoft because they're one of the big three companies. You know what I mean? And out of the big three companies, they're like a huge conglomerate type of company. When you look at Microsoft as a whole,
they're the worst performing.
They're the worst performing because of these practices that they're doing, and the games is not really what, according to him, is not really like hitting like that. The games are not really like stellar.
That's one thing, but why does gaming as a whole suck because of Microsoft? If you have PlayStation, who's released crazy amounts of like hits, you have Nintendo, who they couldn't buy a flop because the industry won't let them. And then you have like the other third party out there. How does Microsoft have that much influence as the distance third? The console that nobody's buying, the console that nobody's playing, the games they're not playing, they're not subscribed to their service. How did he get that to Xbox?
Yeah, we got to put that aside as far as regardless if Microsoft is third or not.
Yeah,
they're still competing within the big three in my personal opinion, because they're putting out games there to get to the consumer, the gamer, right? Regardless of what type of gamer you are. Yeah. But if the type of games that they're putting out is not really stellar, like look, they in my personal opinion, the games that they're putting out has been lackluster, right? I felt like some of these games don't have that heart and care where you will play in a PlayStation game or a Nintendo game. Like the attention to detail is not there. I started Gears of War 5. I think Gears of War 5 so far, that opening scene, engagement, that was something that like, all right, this is what I kind of wanted from Microsoft years ago. You know what I mean? Something like this that's as polished and is like as, and you know, the characters are witty. You know what I mean? Like it's quality work out there. But Sea of Thieves and all them other games, from my personal experience, that's not quality work. Comparing to the other two, that's where the whole comparison is coming from, is that you have these two companies and that is working, but you're going out your way to do the opposite by implementing these microtransactions, by implementing these games of a service games, and they're not really considered working out for you. So why not just take on what these other two companies are doing, and you might see some success. But he's just blaming them because Microsoft is just trying to push an agenda and they're all about the dollar, which they should be, their company. But as a gaming standpoint, they're just lackluster at best.
See, that's the thing. I understand points is like lackluster games as a service and all that stuff. I understand those points. But I guess my beef is with this title. I was like, how does his title make sense to the video? Oh, my bad. Hold on. I lost you right there. Hold on. All right. How does his title make sense to the video? Because remember, the title of his video is he said, what was it? Microsoft, the reason that gaming is bad, right?
Forgot the title. I'm about to look it up right now.
Because it's not Microsoft is the reason that Xbox is bad or Xbox One game sucks or Xbox games suck. It's like it was just the gaming as well. He's like, how is Microsoft the reason?
For his credit though, to give him credit, he did start out that video saying that he has a certain bias against Microsoft because of what in his experience what they have been doing in the past. So that's why he's so critical against them.
So
you know what I mean? And like for me, example, right? Microsoft just due to like how my stance with them. That's why I always joke around with them. That's why I would like, say my little banter with them, because I'm like, at the end of the day, they're not my secondary platform. They're like my third platform, but I still want them to compete and actually like put out great games so that these guys can continue that. You know what I mean? Like in this industry, like everybody mimics success. Yeah. So if you come out with like a game that's really, really successful and is really doing good and people loving it, what is going on here? We're going to try. That's why we got all these battle royale games.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing. Like here, this is where I get confused, right? Sony, look at what Sony's doing. They doing each one of their games is like bound to hit 10 million. Nintendo bound to have a game to sell 10 million. The meta scores are crazy. And then you can't blame Microsoft for Battle Royale. They don't have a Battle Royale game. Really, they don't. So I understand Fortnite for influencing the industry to put free Fortnite games that they could like charge up and shit through other ways. However, if Nintendo and Sony when it comes to units sold, critically acclaimed, highly successful, how is it that Microsoft is still able, since he's blaming Microsoft, to influence the entire industry when you have these two large entities that are massively successful, that are outselling the Microsoft product? How is he still turning to Microsoft when you have two large influencers here that can change that?
They're still a big player in the game. You know what I mean? Look at last generation with Nintendo. Nintendo was getting their ass smacked with that Wii U. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people still looked at Nintendo like, yo, you still have a responsibility for your fans. And as a company, you want to attract consumers. So you got to step your game up. They stepped their game up with a Switch. Look at the Switch now.
Yeah.
It's certain things, you know what I mean? They have seen success with that Switch. That's what people was looking for with Microsoft. All right, yeah, you fell down, get up here and like push out something that's like, yo, show that you're competing. Gears of War 5, in my opinion, is a good start with them, but this generation's almost done. So it's going to be a next generation type thing. But what I'm seeing with the games that they're producing, I'm not liking it. Something like Gears, yeah, that's cool. That's a good game right there. But stuff like State of Decay, I'm not saying you can't have those games.
Yeah.
Studios that
I admit, like State of Decay and the Sea of Thieves shouldn't be your headliners. See, Sea of Thieves should have been a game like, honestly, like Fortnite. Throw it out there and it just magically gets hot just because people just finding it and it just being something like fun. You know how like the Minecraft and stuff, they weren't just thrown out as the hottest game on the market. They just kind of just like, oh, I kind of like this. And it just kind of just went from there. So I get that. Like, I think like Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, all that stuff. Yeah, those are filler. Yeah, Gears, you want your headlines. They need more headliners, like proper games, not this multiplayer service of games that could pass for like free to plays and whatnot, etc. I get that and I understand those points, but
that's what they've mostly been putting out.
I still disagree with his point because people want to blame Microsoft for. I know people like, well, Microsoft, the reason we're paying for like paying for like online games and all this other shit, playing online with Xbox Live. Xbox Live did it, so you're mad that Xbox found something, they executed it, and then you're even more at Xbox because PlayStation decided to jump on it 8 years later to finally start charging people, and then Nintendo almost 15 years later to finally start charging people. So like, I'm not saying no, they should have been charging people, but you gotta think about it. Hold on, at some point you gotta hold other companies accountable and responsible. So there's different ways of marketing. There's different ways of getting your money.
Well, what did I say earlier? Success will always be mimicked. You know what I mean? Xbox Live games, Xbox Gold, that was a huge success. No way the big three companies is going to see that and be like, yo, Microsoft is making all that money.
Do any of us know what was the first game to have a microtransaction? First game to have like a loot box or anything like that?
I'm gonna assume Black Ops 2. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume Black Ops 2, but it might be Halo 2, right? With DLC packs and all that.
With the maps and stuff. Because that's where you gotta bring. Because if they're saying, oh well, Microsoft is to blame for giving people a platform to sell additional content on, then you're like, okay, well, didn't PC exist? Weren't people paying subscription fees for like games on PC?
But he's talking about the console manufacturers. You know what I mean? That's why the comparison is there. Like, I know you want to bring up the third parties and all that stuff to swiggle out your way a little bit.
No, but the thing is, how is X? I still don't understand how PlayStation. Here's the problem that bothers me. Right? PlayStation. What's PlayStation's biggest criticism? Right? Their biggest criticism is they don't have enough. They don't have like major multiplayer games. Right? Like most of their games are single player, story driven, right? That you don't need PlayStation. I don't know why I'm paying for PlayStation Plus. I don't need it. I don't play multiplayer games really on it. I mean, I might do NBA Live, just in case I want to bust somebody's ass or something like that. And that I might do NBA Live there, but I'm playing for PlayStation. I'm like, well, most of the games I buy on PlayStation don't even use its service. They don't even need to have it. They don't even need to have it. So if as a PlayStation user, I'm actually a little bit more upset than an Xbox user for PlayStation Plus or paying for online services for PlayStation.
I mean, but that's a very minor thing because PlayStation is not your main platform. So if you feel like you don't want to have PlayStation Plus, that's a you decision. You know what I mean?
No, I get it, but the thing is like I don't understand. I really don't understand. You don't think PlayStation had another way of monetizing their platform outside of playing games online?
This is the thing. A lot of people say PlayStation don't have a lot of multiplayer games, but they do. Like, especially with their exclusives, they do have like multiplayer aspects to it. It's just dependent of who's going to play or not. Most people that come from a different platform, they're not really playing Uncharted. They're not going to play The Last of Us. They're not going to play Killzone.
So they're playing all the third-party games online.
The people that is not PlayStation, that's not their main platform. They might be playing the third-party games.
You know what's funny?
I don't know.
You know what's one argument I find myself getting into a lot when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation and online? People come out with pitchforks and pitchforks at the fact that, and I get it, I understand it, but people don't understand the zero sense it really makes. People will say, well, on PlayStation, you can play betas and free-to-play games without a PS Plus subscription. Xbox Live, you need a gold membership. Okay, fair enough. But here's the thing. I still don't understand. Do you think everybody playing Fortnite and everybody playing like, the Call of Duty betas and shit like that, do you think they don't have a PlayStation Plus account?
But I mean,
think about it.
Listen, overall, I agree with what you're saying. But it's always going to be people that is probably not paying for their online subscription monthly. They're not paying for the yearly. They're doing it monthly, and they might not have that money, that time to play it. But they still get the option to actually try out a beta or a free to play game. It's still a good option there. It's a perception.
It's a good option. I'm not mad at it, but the thing is that people will jump for pitchforks as if, wait a minute, you got to think about it. If Microsoft decides, like, all right, we're not going to require gold for free-to-play games and betas, as they think, but is that going to stop the person with the pitchfork from playing for Xbox Live? No, because an hour later, they want to play Call of Duty or Madden. And guess what they need? They need their subscription.
It's going to stop the negative tweets and the stuff that you're fighting for when you get on your gaming politics. You know what I mean? It's going to stop that stuff. So it is a good stance that Microsoft should uphold it, because look, it's not like Microsoft isn't implementing stuff that PlayStation was doing and what is successful. Look at Games with Gold. You're getting that from PS Plus games, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So why not implement that same thing? You know what I mean? Both companies do the same thing. Like, party chats from Xbox, the Xbox Live. That's type of stuff right there. Having a demo, and you might not have plus that month or that, that type of week or whatever, but you still can play that demo that you're anticipating. That's a cool thing. You know what I mean? There's nothing really. I don't think you should really fight that. That's like, you should be like,
I'm not fighting it. I'm not for or against it. It really doesn't make a difference to me at this point, because it's like I've been paying for Xbox Live for so damn long and PlayStation Plus for so long. It really doesn't matter, because it's like I don't like. I don't know what is the word I'm looking for.
Trust. I understand what you're saying, because I'm in the same boat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I play for PlayStation Plus probably the same way you pay for Live. Like, I get that joint in years. So
yeah,
it's not me. It's gonna if a beta and a what you call it, a free to play. Yeah, I'm still paying for the actual service. I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying there's other people that do.
I know there's a small minority that that take advantage of the actual free to plays.
There's people in this community here. I'm not gonna say no names or nothing. They will hit me up. They'll be like, "Yo, Barry, do you have like PlayStation Plus?" You know what I mean? And I'll be like, "Yo, here's a month or something." You know what I mean? Like, there's people that go month by month, man.
Hey, I mean, I get it. I mean, Xbox Live, them shits is always on sale for like $38. You can get Xbox Live on CD keys and stuff like that, just to give you a heads up.
Only Xbox Live, but Game Pass too.
and Game Pass. So, nice transition, Barry. All right, so I gotta find the tweet, But you, what made me respond to your Game Pass? What was it that you said? Let me try to see if I can open up Twitter real quick.
Yo, real talk, because I was watching a lot of people in the community. My man Porter Rock. I was watching my man Sick Humor.
Yeah.
Like, I saw, because I had Aaron Greenberg block, okay? And I was watching their videos and stuff like that. And then, I unblocked them. And I put my little video up right there, like, as far as his Gears of War success. Yeah. But then when I was listening to those guys and I'm assessing things myself, I'm looking at it like, yo, I just read up on Game Pass, and it was $1 for me, and I already had Game Pass, so I was kind of shocked, like, yo, damn, I already had Game Pass like 4 months already. Yep. Within the year, but I canceled it. Then I came back to this play Gears. And it's $1. It was $1 again. I was like, oh damn, okay. You know what I mean? So my thing is just like, yo, Game Pass is on multiple platforms here, right? Yep. It is on Xbox and it's on PC. Mm-hmm. Huge install base. Xbox, we don't know the install base, but we can estimate what it is. So with that, to playing a tenfold game like Gears, right? Mm-hmm. You consider Gears like a system seller. Yep. Back when 360 or even the first Gears for this generation, people was buying Xboxes to play Gears. That's what when I look at Gears, Halo, Forza, like your song, I look at those are like, yo, those are console sellers. That's going to bring people to your platform. So having that game like this for $1 on entry. Mm-hmm. That is only 3 million players the opening weekend. To me, that's a little short. I'm not saying that it's not successful.
3 million players is a little short.
I'm not saying it's not successful. All right, I'm saying that, yo, I'm just thinking in my head like, yo, people can get Game Pass. You can get Game Pass Ultimate for like $2. You can get Game Pass for $1. But here you have your main game. This is one of your main games, Smooth. This is like Uncharted coming out. Mm-hmm. And people's not excited to play or buy a PlayStation. Yeah, all right. The cost of entry is way cheaper here.
Cheaper, yeah.
So 3 million alone, and people have been playing this game for a week. They've been playing this game like 4 days ahead already. Mm-hmm. So there's 3 million between all those two platforms, and that cheap cost of entry for your main staple game. Yeah. Not paying $60 for the game. Well, I'm not saying people don't do it. People have probably paid $60.
Yeah, there's almost like there's no barrier of entry. Pretty much, there's little to no barrier of entry. You literally either do not have like a PC or an Xbox. Like
Smooth. Game Pass is cheaper than a McChicken, bruh.
All right, so you said 3 million. Shit is probably.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying that I was expecting, with an announcement, I probably was expecting like 5 million, 6 million, because this is your
6 million players at once. All right, no, this is because a lot of this stuff is going to be speculation because we don't know what subscriber counts is, but we can probably guess, right? All right, one thing let's point out: PC. I know you got PC, a
super chat too.
Super chat. Tony Wood 25. What up, Smooth? Both Sony and Microsoft are wrong for online fees. I'm going PC and rather catch keyboard and mouse work for free. I gotta put that in our song. I'm sorry, I gotta put that in our song. Let me try to write it. He said, what up, Smooth? Both Sony and Microsoft are wrong for online fees. I'm going PC and rather catch keyboard and mouse work for free. I'm sorry, online. But okay. All right. Shout out to Tony Wood 25. All right. But what I wanted to say was, okay, PC. There's a lot of people fronting out there about. It looks like on the surface, it looks like there's a whole. No, let me not say this. There is a lot of PC gamers.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of PC gamers, but you gotta think about it. Mainstream games are not big sellers on PC. We know this. Come on, our favorite, the games we play the most, the Maddens, the Call of Duties, the FIFAs, all that shit. You know where they sell their most copies at?
The console.
They sell them on the console. The World of Warcraft, the League of Legends, the PC players play games that came out 30 years ago and they still playing them. You know what I mean? That's what they do. Yeah, there's a lot of PC gamers, right? But they're playing all sorts of shit. Like The Sims, fucking Solitaire, World of Warcraft, and CSGO, all that shit. Like I I'm sure third party publishers, these big publishers that release the games like the that release like the Maddens and release like all these other games that are coming out that are popular and stuff like that. They don't take these PC a lot of these PC gamers serious because they know that's not where they're going to get all the numbers from. They know that's not where
but like a PC gamer, they will tell you that the reason why they're not buying that game because they're not implementing it right on PC, where they're not porting it correctly. It's a bad port or something like that.
All them damn excuses.
It's not optimized.
But you know what's crazy? I hate the word it's not optimized when half these games are built on a PC to begin with. But I digress. So the thing is that Game Pass also is in infancy. It's been on PC, what 2 months strong, still technically in beta phase. The library on PC is very small. It's very small. Sure, Gears 5 is the draw of entrance, even though that's why they put it on Steam as well to try to get more of the PC crowd there. But them dudes are frauds, right? So I never looked at Steam like, I just like whatever, it'll probably do its numbers for like the weekend or something like that.
A quick question though, was that what Aaron Greenberg, he was associating Steam as well, or was just the Windows and Xbox number?
I'm not sure. He probably was. You gotta account for the total, unless he's talking about Xbox. I gotta look at the PR message, but because they mention Steam release in that PR message.
I don't know. I saw the tweet. I read the tweet. I didn't read the actual article.
I read the Xbox Wire, the Wire release. That's where most of the information is coming from. Is that most of those players, I can tell you, came from Xbox, right? And a good portion of those came from Xbox Game Pass. I'm going to say Xbox Game Pass has somewhere between 4 to 5 million, 5.5 million users, right? Concurrent users. I say that because you got to see where a lot of these numbers cap out. What was the Sea of Thieves? Where they highest peak at?
Like, didn't they say Sea of Thieves was like 5 million?
Yeah, they peaked around 5 million. Forza Horizon consistently about 4 or 5 million players. State of Decay, I think their highest peak was at like 4 million. But I think that was like launch month, like
you about to prove my point here. Where you're going?
No, Gears of War in a week, 3 million, etc. So I could say, all right, if they're all capping around like 3 to 5 million, I'm going to say Game Pass is currently are probably averaging about 5.5 million users, which is it's not bad for where it's only available. Remember, it's just got on PC.
That's what I'm saying. You comparing the games that was outside of PC. Now it's on PC. And this game that you're comparing those games to is way bigger as far as the Xbox, mantra of games. Yeah. This is like one of your top 3 games here, right? Some people might have Gears as their top game. You know what I mean?
But I don't think
should be a little bit more, in my opinion. It should be a little bit more.
But you got to think about it, right? Even with Game Pass, we know the Xbox One user base isn't as big as what the 360 was when the original Gears trilogy was coming out. Like I said, PC it's spotty. That like it's not like an automatic buy. It's not an automatic. Oh, I'm an automatic customer by default, because not everybody who's playing on Steam is downloading Game Pass. Not everybody just jumping on this the Gears train, even though it's the cheapest way to play the game, easy ass buy-in. People aren't taking advantage of it. At least people on PC. I'm confident as hell to tell you that the number is somewhere between like 85, 15 console.
You know what's PC. Move like I can only associate with this community here, right?
Yeah.
From what I've seen with this community, most of the people that has that buy-in with Gears, it's from the PC side. You know what I mean? Like everybody that's been streaming it and been uploading their gameplay and all, it has been from the PC side where they're playing Gears of War. Really? My whole thing, like look at everybody in this community. We got Kofi that when he's streaming, he's not streaming from an Xbox. He's playing the game on PC.
Yeah, but
come on, Hard 8. I'm pretty sure people that you rock with, Merc, he's probably playing from PC.
Yeah, but you gotta think about when it comes to Game Pass, that if you're playing from Game Pass, you're literally the Xbox Windows code. That is literally one title. So there's no way they're gonna differentiate. I can't say differentiate. Thank you. And you're the one with the list. Ain't that some shit? I can't say differentiate. Like that's
yeah. I was practicing before I said it.
So there's no way. They can only split like Steam and then Windows at that point because they count as one. And when you buy when you get the Xbox code, it's a Windows code as well. So I get it. So if they're technically playing, if they're playing via Game Pass, they could be counted as the Xbox. If you think
I don't know about that, Smooth, because when I open up this Xbox app here, it's showing PC, Game Pass over here, right?
Yeah, they got it because
I'm pretty sure they can differentiate between Xbox Xbox.
They
Windows.
can, but when you buy the title, whether it's on Game Pass and whether it's on, because remember, Steam probably has a different ID for the games. The Xbox games, the Xbox games, the Play Anywhere games are literally a single package. You know what I mean? It's not not a duplicate. Okay. It's a single package. Like literally, I've been playing Gears 5 on my Xbox this whole time, but like when I go to launch on PC, I did nothing to get. I didn't have to go through any other way to get it. It was just like, oh, okay, I forgot I can install this. I didn't have to do anything. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think PC. I think overall, throwing it on Steam, obviously PC for Game Pass, that was to help and boost the numbers. The PC side probably aren't doing their job just yet as far as buying into these Xbox games. I don't know if they're waiting for Halo Reach or maybe, I don't know, maybe Gears is not the PC thing, but maybe I just don't think. I think you're probably expecting. Oh, it should have been at like 5 to 7 million this weekend, given PC, Steam, and Xbox. I mean,
what's the name of this show?
This is Best Spot Theory.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into the Best Spot Theory, okay, Smooth? Yep. Because I'm gonna dive into the mind of the bot, okay? You know what I mean? Because we gotta draw you in here.
Okay.
When I understand that when Games Everywhere, what it was called, Play Anywhere, yeah, came out, a lot of the Xbox fanboys, like the hardcore ones, they were a little upset with that. But then they went into the damage control of, this is good for the game, more sales. Xbox gets the money. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people
who said that shit.
That's how y'all sound to me sometimes. You know what I mean? now you're disassociating yourself with that notion that the PC side is actually helping out with these Xbox sales.
Here's the thing. I've really been consistent on my disgrace for this newfound love for the PC that Microsoft had, like trying to get these idiots on board. I really don't care whether games are on PC or not. Like, you know what I mean? If they feel this is what's best to build the brand or to improve, putting out more games, then whatever. I really don't care. I don't care for Microsoft to improve Steam or anything like that and stuff like that. I mean, at the end, sometimes I look at it, sometimes it's convenient for me and sometimes it's not. Like,
I don't think they should put their games on Steam, to be honest with you.
No, I don't think so either. I think it's stupid. Don't push your games on that platform.
Let's make Windows Store better.
Yo, I'm going to
make it more appealing.
I got a theory. I'm gonna do a video. I would talk about it here, but I think we'll be talking for like another 2 hours. I'm gonna put out a video of what I think they should do. It probably won't happen, but it will be I feel like it will be an expensive move they would need to do to literally kind of like put Game Pass where it needs to be and have get their influence on PC to where it needs to be. Because you got to think about it. The Xbox Game Pass is a better launcher than a much better launcher than the Windows Store. It's very simple.
The
Game Pass,
Xbox Game Pass app.
Yeah,
I like it. It's cool.
I love it. If Microsoft could do just one thing, and I'm gonna do a video about it, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Get my thoughts well put together, so I'm not stuttering and sneezing and coughing and shit on the video.
It's clean. It's clean. I like
clean and concise. Put out the video, and then I'll hear what everybody has to say about it. But I think there's one move they can make that they can afford to do. It's gonna be expensive, but I think it would be a move like this they would need to do to really make a true like impact and really put make Game Pass known globally, and it'll be like an instant, like it'll be everywhere because of the move that I would like them to make. I don't think they'll do it because Microsoft moves oddly. The thing is, here's the thing, because a lot of people, the biggest concern is they want to know, is Game Pass is profitable. They want to know how many subscribers Game Pass has, and they want to know how much money it's making. Like, so these are big questions. I don't know why a lot of people want to know that, because that's how they're trying to measure if this whole thing is working. And I say, here's the thing. People are under the impression that everybody on Game Pass has only spent $1. There's some people who's been subscribed to Game Pass for over a year already. You know what I mean? And it didn't cost them $1 a month.
Still cheap though. $10 is not a lot of money. It's still a cheap entry.
It's not a lot of money from one person. So, I mean, and then you also consider of like
my whole thing too with that statement that you have, just to have a banter. I don't even know why would somebody spend a whole year on Game Pass just play the games that you want and then cop out. You know what I mean? Because
see, I don't have the reason why I don't do it. And the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, dude. A lot of there was I think it was the first half of this year or the second half of last year. There was games coming on there that I bought. Like I bought Devil May Cry, and then like a month later it was in Game Pass. I was like, shit, I love Devil May Cry. Same thing with Shadow.
Honestly, real talk. That mentality though is, I think, is not really.
Yeah, it's gonna benefit.
It's not benefiting Microsoft though, because
Game Pass, it is.
I'm not even gonna knock Game. I think Game Pass is a great service, right? But I don't think they need to have their games day and date with Game Pass, because if you put out compelling software, regardless on what it is, people's gonna buy it. If they want to buy it, they're gonna buy it. You just said Devil May Cry, right?
You know what's funny?
You was interested in that. What you did? You bought it.
I bought it first, yeah. But at the end of the day, though, here's the thing. A couple things. You said something crazy. You said they shouldn't have their first party. That's like Netflix, right? Didn't they just do that new Eddie Murphy movie, right? Mm-hmm. The movie is Eddie Murphy, big star, right? They not only did they launch it in Netflix, but they went third party. They put it out in theaters at the same time, simultaneously, right? Why? It's like, that's like saying Netflix, you got a big movie with a big ass star. Everybody loves Eddie Murphy. You shouldn't launch this in Netflix. You should try to make all your money at the box office. But their primary goal is to get everybody that's usually going for the box office that will pay one time for that ticket to go to Netflix to pay monthly for Netflix at the same price of a movie ticket. Like, no, you want that. No. You want your big shots in your. You need something to draw people into the subscription. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bunch of indies and third party games, and you're just paying out licensing fees. Hell no. I'm saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah. You can have all of that, but I don't think you don't. In the gaming atmosphere of things, you don't need that day and date, because I can tell you how it's working. PlayStation Now, Game Pass, they have the download feature for PS4 games, but their games are not day and date in there. But guess what people's doing? You're getting the same amount of numbers that you just got here with Gears of War 5 with $2 of entry costs to play that game. 3 million people in a weekend. You're getting more than that with a game like God of War. You got 3.1. Spider-Man, you got 3.8. PS Now, they're most likely going to come to PS Now one day, but people, if you have the compelling software, people went out there and they spent that 60 to whatever collector's edition that's out there. Yeah. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It's like, do we know the compelling software? Like, you didn't need Game Pass for it. I'm not saying, I'm not a politician. You know what I mean? So I know people's going to go, but there's people that's not can't afford it. I understand that, but like, if I've been there when I ain't had the money like that, but if I wanted to play a game, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna trade in some stuff. I'm gonna get that game. Dude, the thing is that, see, I get it. Like to the point, I'm happy because there's games in there that, because my new slogan is I saved a bunch of money by switching to Game Pass, right? Like I know I saved a bunch of money this year by switching to freaking Game Pass.
You sound like a Geico commercial.
Yeah, Geico. Yeah, it was. The thing is that I don't understand why people shaming. It's cheap, it's bad. Like, why is this notion that games and Game Pass, like using Game Pass for games, is a bad thing? The thing is that I understand people had concerns with, developers aren't making money. Wait, who's not making money? Microsoft, or you're worried about like somebody like Ubisoft or EA, who Microsoft done gave them like front money, and it doesn't really matter if people play their game or not in Game Pass. They got front money. They probably gave them like 500,000 units or 1 million units sold worth of money to get their game in Game Pass, if you think about it. Now,
hey, Smooth, this is what I'm gonna do, Smooth. Before you go, I'm gonna tackle the fanboy in you. Okay,
Hold that thought. Entertain the crowd. I gotta spit this phlegm out because I want to be ready for this. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, we gonna attack the fanboy of Smooth. I'm gonna get the bot out of Smooth real quick, guys. Listen, I'm the best at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice. We gonna get into this real quick because I see the change in Smooth, and I want to bring the bot out of him. Okay. If you want to get the bot out of Smooth, hit that like button real quick because I'm about to get it out of him. All right. Well, yo, what up, guys? Kid Smooth, he got to spit out all that Xbox stench out his mouth. You know what I mean? Well, what's good, guys? What is up, man? I'm gonna get him. Don't worry, I'm gonna get him, guys.
All right. Can you hear me?
Are you ready? Yeah, I hear you. You got that stench out your mouth, man.
I'm ready.
All right, so I'm going into fanboy territory here, right?
All right, cool.
All right. We was very practical. We was very reasonable.
Yeah, do it. Bring it out.
Very rational. Before, but here we go. You consider that a success with Gears of War? 5.3 million the first weekend.
I have no other metrics to compare it to.
You do.
No,
because before Game Pass
for players versus active players versus units sold.
Okay, I get what you're saying. All right.
So
but before Game Pass came out,
yeah,
I remember you guys were very, very excited when you got the Halo sale numbers. They sold 5 million within the month and all that stuff. Yeah. Didn't you feel a sense of excitement that people are supporting this game? They're buying this game. Everybody was associating, dollar to the unit sold. Like, it's 65 million. That's times this and this one money you make. You don't remember those days?
Yeah, I remember vividly.
And how did you feel those days when a game was very successful for Xbox?
It's a good feeling. I acknowledge things. I acknowledge that Halo doing what it did, beating out Assassin's Creed that year on the NPD, generating $495 million that year. So I mean I remember that. Those were good times. I remember what their games done. I remember what Titanfall had done, what Quantum Break done, even though these games were deemed flops and whatnot. So no, it's always good to have something.
Did you get that same feeling with this Gears news?
See, here's the thing, right?
Go ahead, talk about it.
When I say here's the thing, I'm a year older. I look at things differently. So I was still a kid when Halo and shit like that was doing the thing. Like I could back up my my behavior back then. So I don't know if like they could have announced like Gears 4 did 5 million. I don't know what I would have done outside of a couple tweets shooting shit at people and probably doing. No, I would I would probably have done a live stream, but I don't know. But I probably would have gotten over it. I don't know. It's hard to think. Maybe what? I don't know. I don't know what I've done.
You'd have been celebrating. You'd have been celebrating.
I don't know if I would be celebrating. I can't say celebrate. I would have acknowledged and appreciated, but not celebrate. I would have acknowledged and appreciated the feat that Gears done if they announced 3 million sold or 5 million sold rather than 3 million players. You know what I mean?
This is my feeling. And just let me know if I'm right or wrong. I kind of feel like you was a little disappointed with that number, just like you was a little disappointed that it didn't score over a 90 on the Metacritic. Am I wrong or right?
I was more. Here's the thing. So at this point, I can truly say this: I'm more disappointed in the Metacritic score versus the user base, because I don't 3 million people. One, that's a lot of freaking people. And 3 million people, and I don't know what they consider success, and I honestly really don't care. The thing is, I enjoyed the game. I thought the game was awesome. Sales, like, hey, I know Gears is gonna. I mean, Gears is gonna be over. It's gonna be. I believe he's gonna sell over a 2 million. I know that's very low, but when you think of like things like what's there, like the game passes and all this other shit, these other ways to play that really isn't considering unit sales. It's like, okay. Well, I don't. Now my expectations are set. Like, I don't expect the game to sell a lot, but I didn't really expect Gears 5 to sell a lot. I expected Gears. I will tell you this: I did expect the Gears software sales to be higher on Steam than it would be on Xbox, because of GamePass, and because obviously there's more people on Steam. So I figured that might happen. But as far as the Metacritic score bothered me more, because I felt like the game was, I think it was improperly reviewed. I felt like some of the reviews were dishonest. I don't think in any metric that the Gears 5 that I played was anything below an 85. And the fact that to get to 85, a lot of places had to rank it 7s and the 70s and shit like that. That's where I feel like, you know what, that's foul. That's foul, because they told me they gave Gears a 7 because it's another Gears game, but then you look at in Borderlands 3, which is just another Borderlands game, get reviewed for being just another Borderlands game, and then you look at, wait a minute, somebody actually made changes, one didn't, yet I feel like this one was reviewed more harshly. I feel like they called, oh, it's just another these games too soon. They should have waited until Borderlands. This is what should have happened. I wish the roles were reversed. I wish Borderlands 3 would have came out first, so people could have played and reviewed that, and then say that's just another Borderlands 3 game. Then Gears 5 would have came out, and then they can play and enjoy Gears 5. I'm like, you know what? They made some changes and they reviewed it fairly. So I think
for me, the standard of a first party game is much higher than a third party. I don't know if Gears is like a 90 or not, but from what I'm playing, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely gonna like this single player portion of the game. I think it's cool. I like it. I like where the direction that they're going here with the game, but I'm still at the beginning. I'm still in Act 1 and all that stuff.
Oh man, you gotta get out of Act 1. Once you get Act 2 is one of the better acts. I like the location of Act 3. And, you know, in Act 4 they just kind of fuck you all up, but.
I was a little surprised that I'm playing as JD. I thought this game was about
that's just honest. They just feeding you in. She get her run like after Act 1. After Act 1's up, it's all about Kate.
I get you.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you disappointed with both of the numbers, man. Because normally the Smooth I know you like you know me, but I know you like you know me because I know you that you know me. You know me that I know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you this, Barry. With the way Microsoft metrics works, it doesn't allow me to. I have to hype. I literally have to like run with different things because I can't talk about sales. I don't know how much Xbox sold. I don't know what game sold is. I can probably talk about NPD if an Xbox game sneak in there. I can probably. I can talk about player base. I can talk about player counts and subscriber count. I know PlayStation Now subscriber count is under 1 million. I know Xbox Game Pass subscriber count is well over 1 million. That I know. That we all know that. That's just the facts that are there. But yeah, I'll tell you this. I like the old school way of gaming. I prefer.
There we go. There. That's what I wanted.
I like the old school way of things. I like my Xbox games being Xbox. I like my PlayStation games being PlayStation, and I like them going at it. But it's not like that anymore at all. So it's just like that's why I can't. That's why I feel like I fell back. I'm an Xbox guy. I'm gonna support the Xbox. I'm gonna support the software if I use it. You know what I mean? That's why people are like, oh, you're a Microsoft fan. Well, I'm not a Microsoft. I don't have Microsoft products outside of Windows on my computer and then their platform, their gaming platform. I don't have a Microsoft phone or any of that other bullshit that people will be like talking shit about. Like come on. I'm an Xbox. I'm a fan of the Xbox brand in the game. It's my preferred platform. The thing is, I still play. My Switch is somewhere. I still play games on PlayStation. I like the thing is. Here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing about the thing they hate against me. Right? People confuse. There's like for some reason they think I have like this disdain against PlayStation and stuff. I like my PlayStation console. I like the DualShock controller. I think this controller is the best controller they ever made. I like their games this generation. When the generation's all set and done, there will be more PlayStation.
Gospel.
No, there will be more PlayStation exclusives in my top games than there will be Xbox games. That's for sure factual. I can tell you, I don't mind telling you shit like that. I won't lie to you there. So I don't have a hate for PlayStation. No. Xbox will always be my preferred platform to play games in general on. Until they remove achievements and all that shit and gamer tag and all that shit off this bitch and it becomes like a basic shit where you got to put in the social security just to add friends and shit like that, then I'm like, all right, no, I can't fuck with this like that like I used to. But as long as the controller remains like similar and it functions somewhat like an Xbox, it's always going to be my primary platform. I don't hate PlayStation. I don't care for the niche games, the particular games that find a way to become popular on PlayStation, like those Yakuza stuff. I would never play those. I won't play those on my Xbox. I won't play those on my PlayStation. You know what I mean? I like.
But you was capping for them though.
No, I wasn't.
Talking about your Xbox. You said Xbox need Yakuza, and I remember seeing you with saying that one time.
I probably said that. Just they do need. I will say they need a diverse lineup to bring more like awareness to their platform. But me personally, I won't play that shit.
Like, you got some super chats too, man. I think
I'm gonna read those. Getting out. I'm not gonna miss that. I'm gonna get to it.
Right.
So I like my PlayStation. Love my PlayStation. I play it when I want to play their games. Like I play Call of Duty, the beta on it, obviously, because thanks to it being free, I take advantage of the shit of the beta and shit like that. So
trash.
My beef is with the anti-Xbox hating establishment, the hardcore PlayStation fanboys.
This is the problem, Smooth. Like
that's who you guys see me. Like I don't bash PlayStation. I bash the people. I go against
there's times when people just have a criticism against Xbox.
I feel like the criticism is unnecessary. I feel like if you're making an unnecessary critic, like nobody wants to hear an unnecessary critique. Like, come on.
Oh, listen, you think Xbox criticism is not necessary?
No.
You gotta stop.
All right, hold on. Gideon Alvin White says, "Can you get Barry to say it?" Hold on. Oh, that shit made me laugh and cough at the same time. He says, "Can you get Barry to say suffer is succotash or you're despicable?"
Yo, listen, I got the best list on YouTube, man. For $5, that's very cheap for me to say something like that. But I will say for you, my man Gideon, because I remember Gideon in my chat, but now he trying to play me out here in Kid Smooth chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But suffering succotash and you're despicable.
And the Ravenflow says we need those September GamePass sub count to be accurate. I would say that, yeah, but Microsoft just announced that they're not going to be revealing those. So we're going to hear some bloated numbers. You know, here's the thing. I conceded long ago. I'm pretty sure I conceded. Yeah, PlayStation won this generation. In no way that hurts me. The problem I have with PlayStation winning this generation and Nintendo doing what they're doing is that I have to deal with the product of individuals that it breeds, and so I lose because PlayStation wins. I lose to them. And that's how it works. I don't like dealing with I don't like seeing the unnecessary Xbox criticism. I don't like.
It's not unnecessary, bro. Like,
it is unnecessary.
I get it. There's times where I can be. I know I'm annoying. You know what I mean? There's times I know I'm like, damn, I'm bashing Xbox a little bit. But yo, real talk. We don't want to hear the sorry from Phil Spencer. We want to hear just do better. Real talk. They've been giving you guys stories and promised dreams for like the longest time. the work. It's time to put out the product, man. Like, one of my favorite quotes, and Phil Spencer actually, I think Phil Spencer watched my video, man, because right when I said this quote, my man put that on his tweet one time.
Yep.
It isn't who you are underneath, it's the things that you do that defines you. And that's what people look at Xbox. They're looking at the things that they're doing. What is defining Xbox this generation? I'm pretty sure you're going to have multiple things out here. People can say, oh, they're doing GamePass. Oh, they're doing games of service. Oh, they're putting out these mediocre games. They have so much things that they can name about Xbox. But when you look at your competition, you got Nintendo. People can see what Nintendo's putting out. They can be defined of whatever people translate. PlayStation, they can be defined. Like you can have more people answer of what they see PlayStation and Nintendo as than Xbox. Xbox is it's a whole confusion going on with Xbox as far as what Xbox is. It's a problem. And you saying that when people are criticizing it,
let me see, repeat that. I lost you.
You saying that when people are criticizing Xbox, you saying that it's unjust. They've been putting out lackluster content outside of Gears of War 5 for the last 3 years. Smooth.
We're talking about Forza Horizon is a dope racing game. It's the best. It's probably been the best racing game in the last 10 years.
I forgot Forza Horizon. You right.
Okay. I get it. Yeah, they haven't been putting out quality content on par. I don't count Nintendo shit as quality content. I think it's overrated content that they got, but I would say
Nintendo game's good,
as far as when you look at their main comp, PlayStation, it's completely lopsided. I completely get it. So I get it. That's one thing to be disappointed is, but my thing is that, I mean, what is the goal in every day, about 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, reminding the world how bad Xbox is, or how much you hate Xbox, or how much you're going to be switching to PlayStation and PC? At what point does it becomes okay? All right,
we do that because we want competition. You ever been to a basketball game, bro?
Yeah.
Prefer to see when you spent your hard-earned money on this basketball game. You rather go see a blowout or a game that your team won close, by 1 point or 2 points? Which one is more entertaining? Which one is more exciting?
You'll hear something worse. It was the year the Heat went to the finals. They won the second championship. In April, it was the April game. I remember this because they were heading to the playoffs. I cleared my banking account and to bring my wife to the Heat Celtics game. Cleared my bank account, went negative, overdraw the whole shit. Right? Drove to TD Garden just for me to get there and for them to announce that LeBron, Wade, and Bosh will all be sitting because they're resting for the fucking playoffs. Nigga, I cried. I was like, I ain't come here to see Mario Chalmers. Like, what?
Exactly. That's what you're getting right now with Xbox, bro. You're getting Mario Chalmers. You know what I mean? I'm out there, man. That's what you paid your money for. Yo, like a lot of people ask me, like, why I be bashing Xbox. I don't hate Xbox. Mm-hmm. This generation alone, I spent more money on Xbox as far as the consoles than a PlayStation. I had 3 Xbox Ones, bro, and I was buying Xboxes after Xboxes after Xboxes because I'm listening to this man called Phil Spencer and his promises that he's delivering here. Like, yo, the games is coming. Yo, Street Fighter 5. Yo, Xbox is going to have something to battle that too. I'm like, where are they going to get a fighter? Let me go buy me an Xbox. Oh, Elite controller. I couldn't find one. I had to buy me an Xbox to get it. The Xbox One S, the 4K and all that stuff is going to be better. I bought one of those. So when I'm investing all that money into this platform, then I'm getting Mario Chalmers. You know what I mean? There's going to be some type of anger. There's going to be some type of criticism that comes out because I feel like I waste my money on this platform.
Can I tell you something? Do you think something's wrong with me?
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with you.
Man. No, I'm asking. Because here's the thing.
You just a fanboy, bro. That's all. I'm a fanboy too. I'm gonna keep it real. Listen, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't mind that the title. It is what it is. I mean, but here's the reason why I asked, because we've been in there. Me and you, we've been around for a hot minute, right? And I'm pretty sure, right? You came into the war against Xbox, right? Dude, you saw an army of Xbox, and you're looking across that mountain. It's you and your soldiers, and you're looking at the army of Xbox, and you guys get closer. You noticing there's just there's soldiers just dropping.
Yeah, we Genghis Khan out this motherfucker.
They're just dropping, and I'm still here. You watch crap gamer changes tone, the Moosh, Zaire, you had all these people, and I'm still. Is it me? Like, do you find it? Do you think it's a problem that I haven't changed my mental on? Like, I don't.
At the end of the day,
like,
honestly,
there's something wrong with me because I was like, I'm not bothered. Why am I not bothered the way the MBGs are bothered, the way the Red Dragons are bothered, the way the Next Gens are bothered? Why the Iron Wolves? Like, why am I not bothered in a way that they are?
I think you are bothered. You just putting on the front because you got to have this personality you got to uphold.
You think I'm doing all this for a personality, dude? I tried to to do what they do. It just work. It's fake. It is the fakest shit I've ever tried.
Real talk. It's not fake. It's just when people had enough is enough. Like, I can understand when somebody put like a lot of attention and a lot of time into a platform, but you're not really reciprocating anything from it. You know what I mean? You feel a little bit distraught. Like, this other platform over here is doing what they got to do. I'm just, little front fanboy, and let's go and play my games. Obviously, you're still gonna love it. You're gonna still like Xbox in the background, but it's just like, it's like they're not really doing it. Honestly, every fanboy say this, right? If PlayStation was in the same predicament, well, I would be doing the same thing. You damn right I would.
53. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, here's the thing, 'cause I don't find myself as upset as other previous Xbox fans, people who used to ride for Xbox and people who used to
Smooth. You are. Look at your tweets. Let's look at your tweets.
No, my tweets are more so. I don't get the big. Like, here's the thing. I still play on my Xbox as much as I did back in the glory days, if not more. It's nothing has changed for me. Like,
you just like that. You like that ecosystem. That's why.
I think I am the most level-headed Xbox fanboy ever. You know why? I can say this because for someone who can mentally break down and go through an identity crisis on what they like, that's not stable. And I feel like I'm very stable. I feel like a lot of my peers that brought me through the social gaming community. Because remember, I came into this thing right when the Xbox One was launching. Like, now I always been gaming and I always liked Xbox, but I didn't know this whole thing existed on Facebook and YouTube. I kind of
neither, man. Yeah,
I've been brought through the trenches, and I'm watching these people that I was riding with just drop like flies, and they somehow are woke. Like, I'm like, what's wrong?
People change, man. Just like you said, you just said earlier today that when I asked you, I said, before you used to get excited for the sales of Xbox success.
Yeah.
And you say, Bari, I've grown and, I'm older, and that now I don't look at those type of information the same way how I look at it now, which I think you kind of fronting on, but it's cool. I'm going to use this example. But you know what I mean? People change, man. People change up.
People change up, but I just don't, I can't. I like I said, I'll say this again. I like games on PlayStation. I like the content. Like, some of my favorite games, especially this generation, came out on PlayStation. Some of my favorite games on time were PlayStation exclusive. So that doesn't change anything, right? But I can't see a day point until they get rid of this box set to the point where I'm like, you know what? I can't be a PlayStation guy. Because here's the thing. No, I could be. I'll be a better PlayStation guy than half the PlayStation guys out here. Outside of you, Bari.
Now you're being disrespectful.
No, I can't say that. Because I'm looking at it the wrong way. A lot of these newfound PlayStation guys, these PlayStation / PC guys, all right? So, here's the thing. Because I feel like, personally, I can enjoy the PlayStation without hating the Xbox. Like, for some reason. I can enjoy the Xbox without hating the PlayStation. They both coexist equally. They're probably the perfect feet away from each other on my desk, right? They're the perfect feet away. Feet away. They each get their own monitor. It is what it is, right? So the thing is, like I said, I can't stand is the PC because I don't think it's a viable option to play games on because the shit is just
what them PC dudes
inconsistent. Yeah. It's not. It's very inconsistent. It's not. I would never trust my PC to be fully responsible for all my gaming because I feel like this shit, I can't rely on it to do regular, normal, daily, mundane tasks. No. The Switch...
Gears look nice on that PC, though.
it looks nice on this X, too. It looks nice on this X. It looks very, very... I'm proud of this damn Xbox. This thing... You know what? I'm sorry, but I'll tell you this. I ain't gonna lie to you, Barry. If Gears 5 was running on a PlayStation, that shit be taking off like a jet. This Xbox, still keeps quiet.
I don't know. It might. That's how the PlayStation design it might. But the Xbox X is a nice console, man. Overall, like
did you get one yet?
Quality. Xbox, man. I wasn't gonna buy a fourth Xbox. You are crazy. You know what I mean? I was done with Xbox, and by that time, I was getting into PC. So,
you're on that
laptop.
Oh, okay. Ravenflow says MBD did. I hate these defenders of individuals. I wish I had people to defend me this way. MBG didn't suddenly jump ship to PS. He tried one time, and his fanboy held him back. He tried again, and he opened his mind the second time. That's $4.99 for the Ravenflow. I'm gonna tell Ravenflow. I don't know how is it possible. Why is it's an opening of the mind when you become went from a fanboy of Xbox to being a complete fanboy to PlayStation, and all the stuff you were doing before when you were an Xbox fanboy bashing PlayStation, you jump and now you're doing the same thing you were doing when you were an Xbox fanboy as a PlayStation fanboy, but doing it to Xbox. How's that the opening of the mind? That I don't like the opening.
That man, he saw the oracle, man. You know what I mean?
He opened his mind. It's like when you open. Here's the thing. What I did was I opened my mind a long time ago. I bought a PlayStation when the order came out because that's what I said I was gonna do, and I was like, you know what? I enjoyed it, and you know what? In the meantime, I played me some that, and I enjoyed the hell out of that. And I'm like, you know what? I like this bad boy, right? But for some reason, right, I survived the onslaught of PlayStation exclusives. Survived it, played them, enjoyed them, and for some reason, I didn't turn up and be an Xbox hating He-Man fucking hater.
Smooth. Like the exclusives ain't done yet, yo. It ain't done yet.
I have no faith in that Death Stranding. I'm sorry. Death Stranding could have been a multi-plat. It could have been on PC. It could be on Xbox. I probably wouldn't get it because I don't like Kojima games. I don't like Metal Gear. I don't like none of that shit. It's just his games don't interest me. I might be in a minority on that. I just never really cared for games that this dude put out. So that's like one PlayStation exclusive I'm not really hyped up on. Oh man. Oh shit.
That's that Xbox. Get that out, man.
Yeah, it is.
Cough that out.
I do got coughed out. But yeah, I'm sorry to take up your time, Barry. I do appreciate this call. I haven't done a Best Spot Theory in a while. I usually do. These are usually solo shows, but it's good to have someone to call into because I don't do Planet Xbox anymore. My whole
bring that back, man.
My Planet Xbox staff went to fucking my Planet Xbox. I don't know if they all went to PlayStation or they all Merc. Shout out to Merc. I think he does he's doing the Ultra Preset podcast. And
Merc's still defending that Xbox. He's still defending that. He be on my Twitter.
Yeah, Merc's good people. He's still keeping the fight strong. Merc, Jez, I think Frogs, Meds, our Ultra Preset podcast is every Wednesday at 9:00. I meant to get done with this podcast before they went live, so that, you know what I mean, because we share like a lot of the same viewership. I don't know when I'll be doing Planet Xbox again, but in the meantime, till I round up a core team to bring that back. I don't mind doing these Best Spot Theories with someone, bringing the call and just have a discussion. But yeah, Barry, any questions? Any chat questions for Barry? Questions for me? Or Barry, you got anything to say?
I just gotta put this in perspective, man. Because like I said, people don't get the picture until it's drawn for them, right?
Yeah.
Gears of War 5 first weekend, as far as players, 3.8 sold is a big difference here. I'm not saying that this wasn't successful.
You're saying,
or I felt like it's a little bit whelming. You know what I mean? As far as like how cheap it is to get into to play the game, and the fact that what type of game this is. This is a big Xbox game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it should have been a little bit higher there. But I do get people that say that they think it's a success, and obviously, yeah, nobody's dumb out here. We understand that the sales is going to drop a little bit because you have things like Game Pass. You know, there's going to be gamers that's going to take advantage of that. Mm-hmm. Is that if you have compelling software that people want to play and buy, you don't need Game Pass. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If gamers want to buy it, they're going to buy it. End of the story. It's a nice service to have there. I'm not bashing it, but I don't think you need to have your first party exclusive day and date in there. People buy it regardless if they want to play it.
Guess what? Here's the thing. Here's my take on it. Right, I get it, and for some reason, gaming is a media entertainment medium that it's not on the same level as like the other forms of media. Like movies, we really don't buy anymore. We stream them. Music, shit. Because of
everything is service,
it's streamed like all monthly subscriptions. You know what I mean? People are subscribed to Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music is probably like the leader in this shit somewhere, either Apple Music or Spotify, one of them. Like they don't even count. You know, they don't give you unit solds no more because nobody can sell a record anymore. They have to get like so many streams to count as a unit sold. That's how they're giving you the sound scans nowadays. I don't know if you noticed that. Same thing with like movies. Yeah, they can make a lot of money at the box office, but then it's the Hulus and Netflix and all them. They all lined up to get the first. Hey, you know, drop that movie here, and then HBO's like, nah, bitch, we're more premium. You know, we get the premiums first. You know what I mean? And then the cable provider's like, nah, we have our on-demand service, so they're gonna drop here first. You have all these subscription there's that can deliver you the same content, right? And depending on who you're, signed up with is who you're going to remain with. So every media in their entertainment media, even fucking ESPN and shit, all got subscription services and stuff like that, right? Video games, the only thing still relying on disc and digital sales and the things that streaming or on demand, that subscription there is like, it's there for the taking. So I'm not saying that we should throw gaming there, but when you think about it, I don't understand how we look at movies, we look at music and say, okay, and everything, it's just like, it's like nothing. It's like, oh, this person number one for several weeks, or this is the most played, and they getting paid and all this other stuff. And it's like, wow, same thing with movies, but video games is looked at as no, this is pretty much it doesn't seem normal, but it's normal in these other entities. It's normal in movies, normal
because like in video games it still work. You know what I mean? Where people are willing to go out and buy a physical copy for a game. You know what I mean? Yeah, people's not buying a CD. You know what I mean? I
was holding on to CDs as long as I could. I mean, yeah, damn. I get it. I get it. So. Man,
my thing about the market is still demanding something. You got to put it out there.
Yeah,
I see the shift that people's trying to force the market to do, but you know what I mean. The market's still showing that physical sales are still viable. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean. Digital has become much bigger, but these services, gamers one day is gonna realize like, there's so much damn services out here. I'm not saying that you can't have it out there, but there's a lot of services coming out.
I'll tell you this, Barry. I'll tell you this. Like, I don't think, for example, like, how music, like there used to be a whole bunch of phone companies and shit like that. Like you had like Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Singular, this, that, and third. You had like big hitters, and then it dropped down to like 3. Nextel and all the shit, and it dropped down to 3. You remember, even with like sports games, you had every console had their own sports game. Plus, there were each third party publisher had their own sports games. At some point, but it wasn't sustainable. I don't think I think as far as music providers, I don't think you can really have like 2 or 3. I don't think there's room in the music industry for another streaming service for music, right? As far as games, it's not sustainable if with EA, you play Xbox, PS Now, whatever, Nintendo, Stadia. I don't think if they all these big publishers plan to do that, it's not sustainable for a couple reasons. One, nobody can afford all these subscriptions at once. That's going to be one problem. One, Ubisoft don't make enough content. Just like that's why Xbox is doing all this other shit, and they have the strength of like indies and second party deals and stuff like that. But Ubisoft doesn't make enough content to sustain it. EA doesn't make enough content to sustain it. However, your Nintendo's, PlayStation, all that, Xbox, they have enough content and they have enough to sustain it. Google, they starting from scratch, but they have the wallet. But when you think about something like that, I feel like there's only room, honestly, for like 2 or 3 hitters for a subscription thing to be like a standard in the gaming. And a lot of people are like, oh, it won't work because this game won't put it here. Trust me, EA shit's not gonna last too long. Ubisoft shit's not gonna last too long. Microsoft could literally buy out the rest of the B-tiered studios to make games and feed them to carry out most of the content, whatever. But yeah.
Oh, what happened? I can hear you. You just sound different, like you're on a different mic now. They can hear you, but you just sound like you on. They saying no sound. They saying no sound. Yeah, from you. I don't know if they can hear me, but they saying no sound on your end.
You guys can hear me now? Yeah, this mic
There
be
you
going.
go.
I need a new mic ASAP, yo. Anybody watching that has like a mic promo, link it to me, like for real. I need a new mic because this Yeti is on his last legs.
Get that Samsung professional G track. You know what I mean?
Is it USB or do I need an interface?
USB.
Okay. Well, what I was trying to say
Now.
is, the subscription service. I know the EA's and the Ubisoft is trying to do it and all this other shit. It's not in the long run. It's not going to be sustainable for that many publishers to be doing it. It's just going to be too expensive. So I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be like 2 or 3 to really do it. I like Game Pass. I support it because, like I said, it's. I haven't had to spend as much money as I do. I mean, Barry, we're content creators, right? If we don't get games like for free or get hooked up on a review code because our views isn't too high and shit like that, we gotta buy them. No, we gotta buy the games, and some of these games being available on Game Pass, games I like. You know what? I want to play a game. I might want to review it. You know what I mean? Or games I would consider a backlog. They'll end up in there, and right now because they merged Xbox Live and Game Pass, and I don't gotta pay for anything until like sometime in late 2020. I don't really have to worry about like buying like I'm only really buying games I'm seriously considering now. Like for example, like I had to buy Borderlands, but that's because that was my Addict ended up paying for that. But I think the last game I bought was, and I won Control. Damn, I can't think of the last game I actually bought. The next game I might buy might be the Star Wars game and Call of Duty. Those are be the next.
You eating good out here, man. You playing all these games, ain't buying them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be like you when I grow up, man.
But no, I mean, I think it's dope. I know there's this negative connotation on Game Pass, but I think most of it coming because people don't think it's successful. I don't know.
I don't think Game Pass. Well, I mean, I see people bashing it, but I don't think it has a negative connotation. It's just like the price of entry to play all these games is very cheap. So people's going to question like, yo, how are you even making any money? Yeah, anybody in their mama going to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? If I could get into play Gears of War 5 for $1, I'm going to take advantage of it. That's just what anybody with common sense would do. But at the end of the day, when you really think about it as an industry kind of thing, or from Microsoft's perspective, like, yeah, how you making money, man? Because if I'm paying for this for $1, everybody taking advantage of this for $1, this game looks like the production value is pretty high. Like, yo, you really making money out here? How you making money out here, man? It don't make no sense. But don't say, well, I don't care about that. You know, I'm a gamer. You know, I don't care about the sales. Yeah, trust me, you do. If a game sell bad and you don't get that sequel or whatever you want from it, not what are you gonna say then?
If I was Microsoft, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, because I do like, all right, stop doing these $1, $2 promotions, but like at the same time, I want them because I want people to try it. But then again, I'm like, no, if I were Microsoft, no, I would do the $1 promo the month before my big hit come out. Like I want, and it ends
smart.
Like I'll get them to buy in early, but by the time my big hit come out, now you got to pay that. You got to pay that 10. You got to pay that 10 or that 15 or whatever. Like, I mean, if I worked for Microsoft, if I worked for the Xbox division, I mean, I got a degree, I got a marketing degree. I feel like there would be things that I would do that would be more beneficial. So like, I don't know. Me and Aaron Greenberg got to talk. Is he their marketing guy? Like, me and him got to talk for something because I feel like there could be more profitable ways to do it. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you could play this game, this game, this game, this game, this game for like $1. Why not? Like my boy, I just got my good college friend. I bought him an Xbox. It was a late wedding gift, and I was like, dude, download GamePass, download Gears, and then, you know, while you wait for me to play Gears, download Devil May Cry. It's a clutch situation. It is very clutch, but I don't know.
Game Pass is a good service, man. I'm not knocking it, man.
I know, but
questionable things.
It is questionable. You're like, it's very cheap. It's accessible. There's no barriers of entry. Why are there only 3 million players on like the biggest Xbox? You know, one of the biggest Xbox IPs. I get it. I mean, that is the question. So, I mean, that is I don't know. What did they project? Did they project Gears? You know, we expect Gears to bring in 2 million in one weekend. Like, I mean, or like what's the projection? What's the measure of success? How do you determine? Like, my only concern with Game Pass is like, okay, how does a value outdoes like a unit sale of a subscription? When does it outdo a unit sale? Like, what's the profit margin and stuff like that? Is it what's really good? That's the question I want to ask. Is because they're sacrificing, and this is the hard thing as a fanboy, and even it's very hard to understand the sacrifice. I'm going to sacrifice this many unit sales for the pretty much for the strength of my new baby Game Pass for the subscription count. I'm gonna risk potentially 3 million unit games sold in a week. Gears could do that, especially the hype. This one could do that.
It has done it before.
Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice 3 million units sold for potential millions of subscribers on Game Pass. That's a big risk. They've been messing with this Game Pass thing for about a year now. They obviously got access to things we don't. They clearly understand things that we don't. But to me, when I look back and think about it, I'm like, damn, that's a sacrifice to just chalk it up like, here, one of my biggest IPs that could easily sell 3 to 5 million, 8 million lifetime sales. It has that potential, and I'm going to sacrifice that for player count. Got to see what they really trying to get out of Game Pass, and those that should be revealed fairly soon of what they're really trying to get out of that.
They now revealing that, bro. Did they have an article talking about what they're gonna be revealing now?
Yeah, but I wouldn't. They at some point they gotta reveal the end goal, at least, or the end goal itself will reveal itself at some point. You know what I mean?
At the earnings call, they probably gonna have to do that. You
gotta see how the marketing call reacts with the marketing response. Like, what's gonna happen like a year from now? How they gonna introduce Scarlet? I'm curious. The Ravenflow says, which Xbox game is next for the Switch after Ori?
Yo,
Probably, I would say the next ID at Xbox game is not going to be any of these mega hits that we're talking about. Minecraft Dungeons. That would be the next one. Minecraft Dungeons.
So you streaming what you call it, Xbox XO thing?
Maybe.
Xbox need to get you out of this funk, man. Cause listen, I've been subscribed to you for a very long time, and you used to put out content. I understand that times have changed. You probably get busy and all that stuff, but the enthusiasm of your content has changed because of this Xbox stance. Yeah. They need to step their game up because you one of my favorite YouTubers. You know what I mean? I like your content. I've been rocking with your content for a very long time. And it's always good to see your different point of view on things. But I feel like your enthusiasm for like Xbox and things have definitely changed when it comes to your content, because now it's becoming more of a defensive standpoint rather than an enjoyment standpoint. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie. I do enjoy it, but damn, I ain't got shit to work with, bro. I don't have much to work with, so that I can like Xbox has been taking heavy L's. So you gotta think about it. Like the NPDs, that was content I can't touch no more. Fucking like it was a lot of shit content I really could. I mean, I'm always gonna like I'll put out like content. I'll get back to my like shit now that shit is like stabilized and whatnot. But it's just I have to be careful on the shit that I talk. And I try to be careful as possible.
You smooth though. You smooth. You know what I mean? You put your shit out there and you just let it rock. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Xbox is definitely changing a lot of you guys, honestly. Like I just hear the voices in y'all content. I'm like, yo, y'all sounding a little different out here. Y'all ain't excited, man.
Well, I'll say this. I plan to, to be the last man standing. I'm waiting for all the rest of the Xbox to drop off so I can, take what's left. But I got some heavy competition. Colt, Rand, and Diller aren't going anywhere, so I'm gonna ride with them. But now that we got like the MBGs out the way, and Red Dragon doesn't drop content as much as he used to, all that so it's just I'm good. I'm good. When Scarlet drops, when the next generation rolls around, I'm coming in bulletproof vest and everything. Like I'm going in, and then after the rollout, then we'll see maintain stability and whatnot. But I'm about to head out because I'm about to go play some Gears. I'm off for work tomorrow, so I'll probably be online for quite a while. So I might be streaming just to give you guys a heads up. If you guys want to stick around, I'll end this stream and start a new one. If you guys, for those who are watching here on YouTube, I stream games exclusively to Mixer. Mixer.com/IamKidSmooth. Make me famous. Get me the Mixer bag. Follow me there. I have 8,600 some odd subscribers on YouTube. I want some of you guys to watch me stream games there. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm still going to do content like this and videos and rants and stuff like that here on YouTube. Right. My game streams, Mixer.com. I am.
So go support that man on Mixer, man. Stop playing.
Please do it. It's like probably like the first or so link in here, but please, that's where I'll be streaming. That's where I stream games. But and then since I'm off tomorrow, I'm probably going to have a video up or something like that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for those who went into the super chat and asked your questions. Shout out to those who watched on Mixer. And for those who follow me on Mixer, you don't know I'm on YouTube. YouTube.com/KidSmooth. I'm on YouTube if you want to.
Mixer is free. You ain't gotta pay for that.
Mixer is free. You don't gotta pay for anything until they give me that sub button, and then that's when we can start.
So what's the goal that you got to make?
Well, I need 2,000 followers on Mixer just to be considered for a partnership. Because I meet all the other.
Where you at right now?
I'm at a measly 691 followers on Mixer, so I'm at like 35% of my goal. So
we gonna get that up. We gonna get that up.
So once we hit 2,000, then I can actually apply for a partnership and potentially get it, because right now I get denied off the bat because I don't have the 2,000 follower subscription.
I'm nobody, but I'm gonna get you my 5 little subs over there. You know what I mean?
No, that's what it is. Bari, please. I know you've been heavy in the tournaments. A lot of things you've been doing for the community that not a lot of people have been doing. I've been keeping tabs on that. I apologize for my lack of participating. I suck at fighting games. I think I did your Killer Instinct one and I got tossed out, or Street Fighter, and I think I did a Killer Instinct one and got tossed out in like the first round. But what you got going on?
Basically, that's what I got going on, man. That's the online arcade stuff, man. Yep. It's been really a blessing doing that stuff there, to seeing that grow. Yeah. And all the people that sign up, like people that you would never expect to sign up, that's like in pro circuit tournaments. Yeah. They come through to, my music little, me and Chuck tournaments, man. So big shout out to Chuck as well. Up Chuck game.
Up Chuck game. Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Hey boys, man. But other than that, I just, gonna be streaming that COD beta again this weekend. I don't like the game, but I'm still gonna stream it.
You don't like it? I'm surprised.
It's not Call of Duty to me, man. But we're gonna still learn it. We're gonna still play it. But I got my refund ASAP from it. But it is what it is.
All right.
But yeah, honestly, that's the online arcade stuff, man.
Cool. Online arcade, Jabari. He's been doing that. You guys, I feel like you've been for a while been doing stuff similar to that, leading up to it, before it actually launched it. So I appreciate you doing what you do, and still being the J Barry that we all know. I will.
Hey, a lot of people don't like that J Barry, man. So I'm gonna fall back.
No. Here's the thing, if you guys don't know, J Barry has been what a lot of these people on Twitter is like now. He's been that for like he's the original. Like Jabari used to have people like have people like leave. I'm talking about mentally checking out, leaving Facebook groups, reporting, being asked to be removed off groups. People like oh man.
I never attacked nobody personally, too, man. I never did that.
Yo, you caught me a couple times. But no, Jabari was the original person. So a lot of stuff that people do now is just and you were doing it. The thing is, you were doing this shit when shit was neck and neck, and the way people were getting irritated now. So if you was still on your Jabari shit from 2014, 2015, and 2019, 2018, in 2017, and when you really could actually fucking go in, I wouldn't know how shit would be. That's crazy.
I be telling them all the time too, man. I'm like, yo, you guys lucky I'm not really just going at, because I feel like the trolls today is not really like trolls. You just, you got a picture out there and whatever, but you're not attacking people's mindset. Like, yo, people used to cry, man. I used to get death threats.
Yeah, I'm sorry, those shit. That shit was crazy, because once I realized it, I was like, yo, wait a minute, this was happening when Xbox was still, this was still a fight. People was feeling the way that they were feeling. I was like, this was still a fight. The L's weren't really that heavy, but like the way you were making people feel, oh yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that shit in 2017 when shit was real rough. Nah, I couldn't do it.
I had to fall back, man. I felt bad, yo. I felt bad. I got a heart. You know what I mean? Kiss move on my heart. Pause.
All right, thank you guys for tuning into the Best Spot Theory. I will see you guys sometime this week with another show like this. Anybody watching, want to talk about something, discuss something, hit me up on Twitter. We will do it. Also, check me out on mixer.com/IamKidSmooth. Where do we watch your tournaments, Barry?
Twitch.tv/the online arcade.
Twitch.
That's all one word.
Twitch.tv/the online.
As the online arcade.
THE, right? Yeah. The online arcade. Twitch.tv. There we go. So, cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been great, Barry. I'm going to end the stream here. As always, and I can maintain this, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man, later.